Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1970 Olympia SM8 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Western Germany and one of the best typewriters of all time. This is the streamlined version of the SM9. Small differences are the tab is manual on the back side here, and it doesn't have a left carriage release or touch control or a paper support arm that flips up like a switchblade. It just kind of swings up manually. So there's a more streamlined version. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. This is the left margin and this is the right margin. So the left one, I'm just going to keep that on 0 and the right one around 75. And I'm going to flip up that paper support arm. This is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers and a scale. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, just flip the switch down. It skips 1.5. Sorry, it's not 1, 2, and 3. It's 1.5. It's 1, 1.5, or 2. Flip it all the way down. It skips 2. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. Flip that all the way down to that orange indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful. One of the best of all time, only second to the Hermes 3000. Print looks perfect, absolutely beautiful. Pica typeface number 12. Prints 10 characters per inch. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. Flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. Going to flip this down for now and put the color back on black. So this in the SM9, basically the same typewriter with small differences. Does come in first place in a lot of people's opinions versus the Hermes 3000. This is a lot more durable than the 3000. You can throw this thing down the stairs and it'll still work. But when it comes to the touch and the smoothness of it, the Hermes 3000 wins in my opinion. But this is one of the best of all time for many other reasons. Okay. So we got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit the MR, it does allow you to go all the way to the end. Very good. Backspace on the right side. Smooth. Tab. So these are manual set tabs, kind of like the margin where you just push them and move them. And the scale's up here, and there's a little arrow, if you look under there, that shows where it is, where exactly what space it's on. Right now they're on 10 space intervals. So when you hit the tab button, it's just going to stop at each one of those little stops. Very good. This is your carriage lock. If you flip it up and move the carriage to the middle, it'll lock in the middle. So when you have it in the case, it doesn't bang around in there, and it locks the keys as well. Sometimes I thought I locked the shift, maybe on the earlier models on the SM3 and 4. To unlock it, just push that down. I think that's it for the keyboard. The hood opens like a car hood. All the brand new ribbons load on the left side, so it's pulling to the right if you want to switch the direction. On the side you want it to switch to, you just flip this little switch behind it, and it will pull to that side. Now I want it to pull to the right, I'll pull to that side. And what that does is it will automatically switch on its own when it gets to the end. There's a little eyelet, which is the metal piece that catches on that, and it switches it back and forth until the ribbon goes dry. Carriage release on the right side only, since it's an SM8 and not an SM9. And if you pull the knob out, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. And if you move the color, not the color, but the line space selector all the way back, it disables the spacing. You move it forward one notch, it gets the clicks. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.